We turn now to Capitol Hill and the riveting testimony by former President Trump's closest advisors, lawyers, and family, who all told him his claims of election fraud were complete nonsense, even nuts. There were also questions raised about the hundreds of millions of dollars Team Trump solicited online. Here's CBS's Scott MacFarlane.
Today on Capitol Hill, it was Trump's own aides in recorded depositions landing punches for the committee. Former Attorney General William Barr said he warned then President Trump that his claims of fraud in the 2020 election were false.
I think all the early claims that I understood were completely bogus and silly and usually based on complete misinformation.
Barr, who was silent about his concerns over Trump's false fraud allegations in the weeks after the election, described the president's claims as, quote, crazy.
I thought, boy, if he really believes this stuff, he has, lost contact with he's become detached from reality if he really believes this stuff.
The man expected to be the star witness today, former Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien, was a last-minute scratch when his wife went into labor. The committee instead showed recordings of Stepien's deposition in which he acknowledged urging then-President Trump not to declare victory on election night.
It was far too early to be making any calls like that. Ballots were still being counted.
The president did anyway.
Frankly, we did win this election.
Egged on by an apparently inebriated Rudy Giuliani, who told Trump the election had been stolen from him.
Was there anyone in that conversation who, in your observation, had too much to drink?
And the mayor was definitely intoxicated.
Jared Kushner, the former president's son-in-law, says he warned Trump about Giuliani's advice.
And how did he react?
We said, I have confidence in Rudy.
Former Vice President Mike Pence, who refused Trump's demand that he object to the certifying of the election January 6th, defended his actions today.
I'll always believe that I did my duty that day.
The committee also said election lies helped Trump raise $250 million. The donation solicited for an election defense fund the committee says didn't really exist.
The big lie was also a big ripoff.
Millions in donations would be funneled not to a legal defense fund, but to the president's Save America PAC, which would spend more than $200,000 on Trump's hotel properties, $1 million to a foundation led by Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, and $5 million to the company that helped organize the January 6th White House Ellipse rally that preceded the riot. Campaign records showed just a fraction of the tens of millions of dollars collected by Trump-affiliated organizations after the election was used for recounts and legal challenges. Campaign finance experts tell CBS News even if donors were schemed, it is difficult to prove illegalities. Norah?
They always say follow the money. Scott MacFarlane, thanks so much.